evening, guys, and happy, what is today, Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I think I will have a Meijer haul for you guys tomorrow. My dad had talked about going to Meijer tomorrow, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have the grocery list ready in case we end up going. But like, I wasn't even thinking about that because, again, I told you guys how my dad was home for like an extended weekend. He's been home since Thursday. They had initially planned on going on an anniversary trip, and some stuff came up, so they didn't end up going. But my dad had already taken off for work, or off of work for like the trip, and so they just ended up kind of staying here. They did some things, like they went to the movies, went out, like did some other stuff, you know, things like that, but not a whole like they didn't go anywhere. They were still here. But because of that though, I've been like, what day is it? I have no clue like what day it is right now. So but that's why I believe we will be going to Meijer tomorrow, because my dad had mentioned something about that. Also too, because because Easter's on Sunday, like we also have to make sure too that we like get some grocery shopping stuff done before then. We won't be able to go on Sunday, which is when we've been going. I'd rather go on Saturday, but for some reason we've been going on Sunday anyway. If we're going to Meijer again, we should be going on Wednesday, but like Jewel and Aldi and stuff like that, we've been going on on Sunday normally when we go on Saturdays, or we would like to go on Saturdays. At least that's when I prefer to go, but I don't know why we've been going on Sundays. That's just kind of about the grocery stuff. However, I am actually going to go and brush my teeth and get to bed. I already took a shower today because one of the things which I was not entirely anticipating, I had wanted to do this, however I wasn't entirely anticipating actually on doing it today because the weather has been nice recently. I've been wanting to go walking, but at the same time too, that also hasn't really like worked out really well, because I was telling you guys how like it's convenient to try and walk. Like last year me and Jack went walking and we would try and do it in the mornings because like it was just early enough, it was out of the way, you know, like we could get it done with and then again be finished, you know, with it like early in the morning and just kind of like a workout kind of thing. But we go walking and we normally were gone for about like a half an hour or close to it, and then we started waking up not as early, so we started not walking as often. And then on top of that too, it's also because it started getting really warm and like hot, and like in May and stuff like that, it was like 80 degrees, like it was sometimes 75 degrees like in the morning. Even when we would get up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, it'd still be like 75 degrees out. Like it wasn't much cooler getting up and trying to go walking early in the morning versus like later in the day. It was so hot to go like outside, and like especially like go and work out outside. So we kind of stopped and we hadn't really gone walking again. However, since it has been warmer out lately, we didn't go walking today, but Jack went like jogging on the treadmill, I guess, earlier. And then afterwards I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go and work out on the treadmill, like a half an hour workout. I was just feeling like it was, again, the weather had aligned correctly where like it was comfortable but it wasn't too hot, and that's the biggest problem, is because I could go just like walk around the block and stuff like that, or I could go walk on the treadmill. I will say walking on the treadmill is a lot more boring because there's way less to see, and like I'm just walking and like staring at a wall. It's like, and there's like boxes next to me like in the garage and stuff like that. I was just like, this is like not entertaining like whatsoever. Like I could have probably put something on my phone and like watched that while I was walking, but it was like power walking. I finished a mile and a half in about close to a mile and a half in about a half an hour. So but it was like pretty, like I used one of the like presets on there too, so it was a pretty intense walkout. Pretty intense workouts, like power walking, but it's again too like it was comfortable outside, which was the nice thing. And that's the problem, is that when it gets too hot in the summer, it's like I don't want to go outside and like go and do things because I'm like, I just feel so icky and gross afterwards, and it's like my entire workout is just me sweating from just being outside. Like, you know, it's not even, I didn't even really get a workout. It's just like 80 degrees outside and my entire workout comes from just being out there and just walking to the treadmill and then walking back in the house. It's not even walking on the treadmill, it's walking to the treadmill. But that's why I was like, it's the perfect temperature. Like Jack had left to go to football, so it was like I could have went and walked like out in the neighborhood kind of, you know, by myself, but I was just like, you know what, I might as well just use the treadmill. And you know, again too, I didn't want it to be too cold. Like the thing was is that it's kind of windy today. It was super windy last night, but it's kind of windy today, so it was actually a little bit warmer in the garage because I wasn't getting hit with the wind, but every once in a while there'd be a little breeze that would like blow in through the door, and it was kind of refreshing. But I feel like I could have gotten like been cold outside because it was only like I think 50 something degrees as a high today, so it wasn't that warm, but it like I said, it was comfortable. It was nice to actually go out and like go walking. But I haven't really, I've used the treadmill a couple times, but it's not been for very long. Like it hasn't been like an actual like workout or anything like that. And today it just felt really good to like go and do that and just kind of like decide like, yeah, I'm gonna go and work out right now. You know, instead of like talking myself out of it or having to talk myself into it. It was kind of like I didn't have time to like think. I was just like, let's just go and do it. You know, so I did, and like I said, it felt really good. But the other thing too is that it's funny, whenever I'm like up and being active and stuff like that, even if it's like cleaning the bathroom or organizing something or like whatever, and like again to this case, like I walked on the treadmill, then I went took a shower, and then after that I was like eating all healthy foods. Like I ended up making myself like a chickpea avocado feta salad kind of thing, and then after that I had like also like a regular like lettuce salad, like spring mix salad. And the thing is that even though I've had like means to make salad, I've been consistently not doing it. So I was like, I just, again too, it's one of those things like, just don't think, just make the salad, just, you know, kind of thing. And like it was just because it was kind of convenient to do and to make and to have, and like I wanted that more than like just like, oh, something from the freezer or like something, you know, like can't figure out what I want to eat kind of thing. Like it was just, I don't know, it was like tasty, and like I feel like I eat healthier and like healthier foods, and like I think I'm more motivated to cook. I think that's the thing, is that like I will go to convenient foods when I'm not like up and being active and stuff like that, and when I'm just being lazy, then I'm like warm some soup up on the stove kind of thing, or you know, like I said, something convenient like a frozen dinner or something like that. Whereas again too, when I'm actually like up being active, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's, you know, get like whatever it is, like let's actually make food, let's cook kind of thing. And so even though I'm a little bit sore, like I don't know why, it's like my hip is like kind of sore on my right side, and I feel like it's making my neck hurt a little bit, but it's not too bad. But I feel like that has been kind of the biggest thing. Also too, it's just when I was walking on the treadmill though, after I stopped, I felt like the whole like earth was still moving, and like I was still on the treadmill kind of thing. Like I felt like every time that I would like move for like up until I got into the shower, I felt like that. Like I felt like I was like still moving, like my body was still like in motion and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is really weird. Like I felt, and I don't know, like I've used treadmills plenty of times before. I normally used ellipticals more often. I liked ellipticals more than treadmill. Or like even bikes, like stationary bikes and stuff like that, probably more often than I use a treadmill. But I don't know why today, like after I got off the treadmill, it just felt like I was like still moving, which is like really weird. But yeah, it went away pretty quickly. But like, because I immediately took a shower right after that, and then I was just standing there, so I wasn't like moving anymore. But it was like, it didn't feel like that when I was standing still. It was only when I was still moving. Like I still felt like it was like I was moving, but like it wasn't like I was still on the treadmill kind of thing. Like I was stationary even though I was moving. I was like, this feels really weird. But anyway, so yeah, that was my day for today, I guess, was that I got a workout in, which was good. And I ate, I guess, healthier today too, which was also good. But either way, I'm going to go brush my teeth and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.